Alright, so this is a video I've been wanting to make for a little while now, where I just kind of go through my trophy list, my platinum trophies on PlayStation, and just kind of go over them, talk about my experience with them, talk about the games, if I enjoyed them, if they were easy, stuff like that. Yeah, this is a little bit new. I've never done this before. I've never done anything trophy related on my channel before. This might, honestly, introduce more trophy hunting related stuff on the channel. If it does well, it's just, trophy hunting is a hobby of mine. I do like doing it, but I don't talk much about it. So, like I said, I'm just going to go through my platinums, my 83 platinums, over 80 plus platinums. I was going to wait until I got like 100 to do a video like this, but I said, screw it. Just do it right now. This isn't going to be highly edited. Sort of like a podcast type of video. Imagine it like that. So you can listen to this video and it'd be just fine. I'll put some gameplay up here and there if I need to, if I want to. And just enjoy. Alright, so my first platinum trophy, here it is. LittleBigPlanet 2. What can I say about this game, man? What can I say about LittleBigPlanet 2 that I haven't said already? It's probably one of, if not my favorite game of all time, and if I was ever going to get a platinum trophy on my PlayStation account, LBP2 makes sense. And I'm glad that I went for it first. I started playing this game in 2012, not even a year after I got my PS3, and I achieved this platinum in 2018, April 20th, 2018. Yeah, there's a big gap there. 6 years later, I achieved the platinum, so that alone should show you that I wasn't much of a trophy hunter before 2018. Not at all, actually. But once I obtained the LBP2 Platinum, I was hooked. I immediately started going for other games, and it just kind of went off from there. I already earned most of these trophies back when I played in 2012. Pretty much all of these, except for, let's see, the Aces and Spades and Ace in Story Mode. Obviously, these are the hardest trophies in the game, but the lowest percentage. You have to complete every story mode level without dying once. So that's really annoying. I don't want to say annoying. It was challenging, and it was actually pretty fun. I don't know why I said annoying, but completing all the story levels without dying, spending 1,440 minutes in create mode, that just happened naturally. The online multiplayer, here we go. So publish your community level. A level you publish was played by 50 unique players. These are also the hardest trophies because they're... Oh, yeah, you get 160 positive votes. They're unobtainable. The servers are down for LBP2, and you can't get it anymore. You can't get the platinum anymore if you haven't gotten these trophies. And there are DLC trophies as well. I didn't get any of those. I don't think I could get any of these anymore, actually. Some of these are online. I get some of them. But a lot of them are online, and I don't really care about DLC that much. I might go back and do it eventually, but again, I don't really care that much. But yeah, unobtainable due to server shutdowns, online trophies. It sucks, I know. I can't really recommend going for the plat because of that, but I'm really glad I got it, and I'm really glad it was my first platinum. Like, honestly, it was my first game, so don't want to spend too much time on that game, though. Let's move on to the second platinum, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle on PS3. That's one day later on April 21st, 2018. Alright. Didn't remember going for that right away, but I guess I did. Huh. But yeah, I was very much into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure back during this time. I still like the series a lot. It's great, but I was a JoJo fanatic when I was first introduced to it. It was like the first anime that me and my friends really watched together, and we all loved it. I bought JoJo's All-Star Battle because I wanted a JoJo game to play. I wanted to consume more JoJo media. And, I wasn't necessarily going for the platinum for this game. I didn't buy it just to get a platinum trophy. I just wanted to play the game, even though it is like an anime fighter, and those aren't usually great. But this one was fine, right? It's like a Tekken-like fighter. It's a hybrid between 2D and 3D combat, and if you are a JoJo fan, this is filled to the brim with fan service, much like most anime licensed games. And it had a decently sized roster and stage selection that covered every part in the series, like including Part 8, which I believe just finished up its run in the manga. And back during this time, Part 8 was still pretty early on into its run. So I'm really surprised they even like added Part 8 to this game. But it was like really early Part 8. Yeah, there is cleared story mode Part 8, JoJolian. Still haven't read Part 8 yet. I'll get to that eventually, I'm sure. This is also, I think, PSN Profiles. I'm going to be using the website PSN Profiles a lot during this video, but PSN Profiles rates this as a 2 out of 10 difficulty, so pretty easy. It takes around, I want to say 10 hours, 11 hours, maybe less than that. It wasn't that hard. I think the good portion of my time was spent on beating the story mode, which outside of a few character-specific trophies, a few gameplay-specific trophies, that was basically it. I think there's something in here. Gallery items. I don't remember how you got these, but I'm sure you got them naturally while playing, and it wasn't much of a grind. Landed a GHA, HHA. I'm assuming those are special moves. It's been so long since I played this video game. Secret missions, there we go. Secret missions are something you had to go out of your way for and do. Set off all the background gimmicks. Just miscellaneous stuff that isn't that hard to do. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say go for this if you're like a JoJo fan, because it is getting a like a port to PS4 and PS5 later this year. It might be out by the time you watch this video, but there's a port for this game coming out to modern consoles, and this is a very expensive game on PS3 physically. It's one of the most expensive games I've ever seen on PS3, which is crazy, and I don't think it's worth that much money, but you could get it digitally for like 20 bucks, which is fine. But if you don't want to boot up the PS3 and get a JoJo Platinum, just wait for the port. I think it's called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R. And I think it's going to have more content. I'm pretty sure it's going to have more content. And it has 2 more stacks, PS4 and PS5. And I'll definitely be getting those as well. But that's it for JoJo. Not a lot to talk about there. Rocket League, though. Oh man, that's a lot of DLC. I didn't even realize. Yeah, you can tell I don't play much Rocket League. There's so much DLC. But Rocket League is the next platinum I got after JoJo, and once again it was pretty easy. Trophy guide on PSN Profiles says it's a 2 out of 10 with an estimate of 50 hours to plat, which I don't remember it taking that long. But you gotta do... What do you gotta do in this game? I think you just gotta play games. Oh, you have to unlock items. Okay, yeah. You gotta unlock 50 items? Wait, I think I saw 150 items. Yeah. Was that my last trophy? No, it wasn't. My last trophy... Huh, yeah, some of these are in 2015. Played a total of 20 games across any game mode, make 20 saves. This is pretty much all natural stuff. I know there's some campaign championship mode stuff that takes like a couple minutes, maybe an hour. Nothing crazy. The only problem I can see with this video game is that it is free to play now. Ever since, I think Epic Games bought the studio that made Rocket League, and they own Rocket League now, so they changed up a lot about the game and how the game works. I don't think collecting 150 items is as easy as it was before. It might be easy, but I know the process is different because there's the whole battle pass now, and I don't think the game works the way it used to when it comes to unlocking stuff. The most annoying trophy for me, let me see if I can find it. I know it's in... Oh, it's down here somewhere. Barras Bravas was the last trophy I think I got. Play an online game with someone in your party. I didn't have friends when I went for this trophy. Specifically, I didn't have friends that wanted to play Rocket League. this was not a free game at the time. You had to have, well, it was free. You got it for PS Plus in 2015 when it first came out, but this was not a game people just had. You gotta have a friend that has a Rocket League, and I found someone that had it. A longtime PSN friend of mine helped me out with the trophy, but it took me a while, man. It took me a while to find people, and all along I just had one friend that helped me out with the trophy, and I could have just asked him from the beginning. And I think I did. I just think it took him a while to respond. But yeah, easy plot. I don't play much Rocket League, honestly. I'm probably not going to play Rocket League much anymore. And I haven't since 2018. But there's that. Parappa the Rapper. Okay, alright. 4th Platinum Parappa. This was a long break in between Platinums. I think Rocket League, JoJo, and LittleBigPlanet 2 were like 3 days apart from each other. So that was weird. For my first 3 plots, I kind of went crazy. But Parappa the Rapper, okay. I'm glad I get to talk about this game. I'm glad I get to talk about this game on my channel. I kind of always wanted to. Parappa the Rapper Remastered, it's a PS4 port of a PSP port of the PS1 game, Parappa the Rapper. And as a rhythm game, I gotta say it doesn't really hold up all that well compared to some of the more modern rhythm games I've played recently. As you'll see later on in this list. But, what Parappa doesn't make up in gameplay, it totally makes up in both its soundtrack and art style. I can't tell you how many times I've had this game's music stuck in my head for the past 5 or 6 years now. It's so damn catchy, man. And then art style, like I mentioned, it's really charming. It's really charming. Like, it kind of, like, carries this entire game, along with the soundtrack. The Platinum, though, PSN Profiles rates it as a 5 out of 10 with an estimated time of 8 hours to Platinum. I don't think we could see how long. It'll take me a while to find it, but I only have like 2 hours on this game. It only took me like 2 hours to Platinum, and it wasn't that hard for me. And the reason I don't think it was hard for me is because I already beat this game on PSP a while ago, so it wasn't that hard. I kind of knew what to do. But there's a lot of annoying trophies in here for newcomers. Like getting a cool rating on every stage in the game. Completing a stage with an awful rating. Or, wait, that's not hard. I just know that was a thing I had to do. Where is that at? Clear all stages on normal and easy. Some people can't clear all the stages, even on like easy mode. I have like a friend that's not really into this game that thought it was really hard. I understand that. Freestyle your way into a cool rating for all songs. Yeah, there's that. And then there's clear all. Wait, no. Find the secrets in every stage. This trophy, I think, yeah, this trophy is like annoying. The secret one. It doesn't pop for some reason for a lot of people. It didn't pop for me. I don't think I had issues with it popping. I just know people had. Yeah, this trophy doesn't pop for some people. I think it popped for me kind of like immediately. But finding the secrets, you need like a guide. I don't really know. I don't really remember the secrets. I don't really know what these were. I just know they were like, I think you gotta press like a certain button on your controller at a certain time and a secret would happen on the stage. Nothing crazy. It's a really short game. I totally recommend getting it. But it is going to be rough to play if you've never played it before. The main issue with Parappa is the hit detection. I want to say the delay between hitting a button and the thing actually showing up as hit. Like it's delayed. It's definitely delayed, and a rhythm game shouldn't be like that. But I think that's just how this game is. That's just how it is, and you gotta accept it. I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you. Maybe you won't like Parappa the Rapper if you ever play it, but it holds a special place in my heart, right? I can't hate this game. Moving on to, here we go. Oh, let's not spoil the next one. My name is Mayo. Yeah, my name is Mayo. So, if you don't know about this game, well, if you ever looked into trophy hunting, you know it. But this is just infamous for being the easiest platinum trophy of all time. At least that's how it was seen back in like 2017, 2018. It's a very quick platinum. It's like 22 minutes long, and it costs 99 cents. And I got 2 stacks for the game. My Name is Mayo on PS Vita and PS4. 20 minutes each, 30 minutes each. And all you have to do is tap a jar of mayo, I think 10,000 times. Yeah, there it is. And that's it. It's a cookie clicker clone, but it has a charm to it. I don't think it's bad. You know? Obviously, it's nothing groundbreaking. It's just a cookie clicker clone, and it's a free platinum. But it has like a quirky narrative to it, and if you really like spend your time with it and like read what it's trying to tell you, and it's like a funny story, it's not even like a bad game. I think compared to like the garbage that's being put out today on the PlayStation Store with no remorse, just garbage platinum games that trophy hunters can buy and up their platinum count. This is like amazing compared to those games. But yeah, I don't know. I think if you are a trophy hunter, a beginner trophy hunter especially, you're gonna end up getting My Name is Mayo. It's just one of those games that everyone has, and I don't think you can avoid it, really. I'm not ashamed at all either. It's just kind of the given, right? You gotta get My Name is Mayo. And we'll talk about its sequels later on, but 3 sound shapes. 4 sound shapes. Oh, alright, so sound shapes is fun. I like sound shapes. Sound shapes is good. It's a cute, fun little game where you play as a little blob and platform the music. It's a rhythm platformer, right? Meaning obstacles, platforms, and enemies move to the beat, and you have to time your jumps accordingly if you want to win. Something that's really cool about this video game is that it's like LittleBigPlanet in the sense that it had user-generated content. You can make your own levels and stuff. But the servers for this game shut down, much like LBP 1 and 2. So you can't do that anymore. And another thing you can't do is transfer your save data to the PS4, PS3, PS4, PS Vita, and PS3 versions for free auto pop platinums that they give you the platinum in like 2 seconds. That is what an auto pop is. I have a couple of those, but not too many, where you transfer your save data and you get a platinum for free. People look down on people that get auto pops, but to me, I really don't care. I complete a game, I platinum a game, and I have the opportunity to get a free platinum out of it by transferring the save to another version. It saves me from playing the game again. It saves time. Like, I want to move on to different games. I don't want to play the same game again. So, it's a welcome addition for me. I get why trophy hunters don't like it, though. I'm just one of the people that don't care. I'm fine with an auto pop platinum if it means I can save time and just move on, right? I think the hardest thing about sound shapes... This is a Sony published game, by the way. It's a hidden gem. Definitely a hidden gem. I definitely recommend getting it. You can still get the platinum. It's not unobtainable. It's just the save transfer is offline, so you can't get auto pops. And you get it cross-buy too. So you buy it on one system, you get it on PS4, PS3, and PS Vita. It's really cool. Definitely recommend it. The hardest thing to do, the campaign isn't easy. It's not easy. This isn't an easy platinum. This is a 5, 6 out of 10, I believe, on piece of profiles. Death mode is definitely the hardest thing, just because these are stages that you have to beat without dying. So it's kind of like LittleBigPlanet and acing levels in that sense. But there's like randomized obstacles, so it's kind of worse than that. It's kind of way worse. But I do like this game a lot, and I definitely recommend it. There's a lot of death mode levels. And then you got Beat School, which is very easy tutorial levels, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm almost certain that's what that is. Yeah, I got these done in like seconds. Yeah, it was easy. DLC, there's a lot of DLC, a lot of silvers, a lot of silver trophies. Moving on. I think this fourth one, by the way. Actually, no. This fourth one, right here. This is from a European account. The reason as to why I have a European sound shapes, I don't really know. I think it's because I got the DLC cheaper that way by buying the full game on an EU account, and I had another stack to get. I don't think I intentionally bought the European version to get a fourth stack. It just kind of happened. It's still odd to me to this day as to why I have 4 sound shapes. I never get 4 stacks like this back to back ever again. This is the only time I do it, and I'm probably never going to do it again because it does look kind of dumb. It looks kind of dumb on your trophy list when you have 4 games, 4 of the same game. No, I'm not going to do that again. Walking Dead. Oh, here we go. Walking Dead. I like this game. Yeah, this is a good game. It's not really a game, more so a story, more so a movie, but it's good. It's a really good story. It has some really good characters. And I actually played this on PlayStation Now through streaming. I didn't buy this game on PS3, but I did stream it because, you know, Walking Dead, it's one of those easy games that you can just play without worrying about timed inputs and skill. I think out of every Walking Dead game, this is my favorite one. This is the first Telltale game I've ever played. So, I like it a lot. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to spoil the story. I'm sorry if I showed spoilers in the trophy names. But, it does have DLC, 400 days. Not much to talk about there. I think there's 2 choice-specific trophies. One's rock, paper, scissors related. I think that's randomized. You might have to restart the chapter for that. You have to win rock, paper, scissors twice in a row. So I think that one is RNG, but the other one is another choice-specific one. As for Walking Dead Original, there's no choice-specific trophies. It's just you complete the game and you're done. So it's like a 1 out of 10, and it takes like 10 hours. Spyro the Dragon is my 12th platinum. Now, I'll admit, I never played any of the Spyro games until Reignited Trilogy came out in 2018. I got that like as soon as it came out. I had a PS1 and PS2 as a kid, but the only games I ever played on it were wrestling games, Grand Theft Auto, and whatever else I rented at Blockbuster. I was more so a Mario and Sonic kid. I played loads of those games on my GameCube, Wii, and DS, while my Sony consoles sat in the back collecting dust. That is until I got LittleBigPlanet in my PS3, and I played that a bunch. It's a shame, though, because I did miss out on a lot of classic 3D platformers like Crash, Spyro. I did play Crash Twinsanity, but that's not the Crash trilogy, and I do like that game a lot. But I didn't play a lot of the stuff like Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper. Not until recently. But this was good. I do like Spyro 1. The remake of Spyro 1 through the Reignited Trilogy. And it's a really easy platinum. Again, this is not a game I bought for the platinum, even though it is easy. It's a game I just wanted to experience. And there are a lot of miscellaneous trophies here. Like a lot. There's a lot of miscellaneous trophies. And you're probably not going to get them naturally. Like, these are just things you have to look up. Not look up necessarily, but like pay attention to on your trophy list. Like, defeat all 3 Sky Norks, flame all fairies in Night Flight. Like, these are things you're probably not going to do naturally through normal gameplay. And you're probably going to have to go back. The only thing you do have to do that's like kind of time consuming is getting 120%. This is collect all gems and Nasty's loot. Is this the 100% trophy? I don't think so. Hoarder, though, requires you to get 120%, all the gems, all the eggs, all the dragons. And you gotta just get everything in the game, basically, but it's not as hard as you might think. It's actually really, really easy. And it's really fun to collect everything in the game. And I honestly just went out of my way to get everything, every collectible, every gem, without even looking at a guide. I didn't even look at a guide for the gems, which is kind of crazy. Even though there's like 12,000. There's like 12,000 gems throughout this entire game. So, it's fun though. I like Spyro 1. I platinum Spyro 2, as you'll see later on. Spoilers. But also Spyro 3 hasn't been platinumed yet. But I will get to that eventually, I'm sure. Let's move up here. I got Walking Dead Season 2 here. No platinum. It's 100% though. Walking Dead, the Telltale Series Collection. I played this to... Yeah, I did Season 3 on this. And then I don't think I didn't play Season 4 yet. So, play that eventually. Persona 5. Nothing crazy. These aren't platinums. There we go. Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight. I'm not a big fan of this as a rhythm game, but as a Persona fan, I mean, come on. I had to get this. I do like rhythm games a lot, as you'll see later on. This is sort of my... I don't want to say introduction, because I played Parappa. I played other rhythm games as a kid, but this is like where I started getting into rhythm games. And I did like this at first, but after playing, you know, games like Hatsune Miku and Taiko no Tatsujin, this is not a great rhythm game in comparison. It just isn't, mechanically. And this is one of 3 Persona dancing games I got. I played a lot of games here. Beat Persona 4 Golden. Then I played Persona 4 Dancing. And then up here, you'll see Persona 3 Dancing. These are all very similar trophy lists. I'm not going to go over each individually. I'm just going to group them together when I'm talking about the games. But Dancing and Starlight, Persona 5 Dancing and Starlight, along with Persona 3 Dancing and Starlight, are sort of more of the budget games. They're like cash-in games that SEGA did to make more money on the Persona series. These are kind of okay. They're just okay. They're just song games. There's no story or anything in these games. The hardest trophies is... well, there really isn't hard trophies at all. I mean, okay, clear the stage on hard or harder with all support modifiers. Wait, that's not hard at all. Started a stage in all night difficulties. That's the extreme mode. You just die and you get the trophy. These are like challenge-specific, easy trophies you can knock out. I liked all custom modifiers. You gotta do like specific tasks, and you just look at a guide for all this stuff. It's on the trophy guide on PSN Profiles. Watch the replay. Partner interactions. Now this is something you gotta look out for too. Specific songs on specific difficulties have different partner interactions, and you just gotta get them all with the characters, all the duos. And that's not hard. Watch every possible dance for specific characters. Unlock all of the, oh, what is this? Watch 40 different figure types. I'm not going to go through all of these. Beat your own high score. Earn the highest possible grade on the stage, King Crazy. This is the hardest trophy by far. Not hard for me, because I'm used to these games now. I'm used to rhythm games. But it's just, beat it on the extreme difficulty. You could use modifiers, custom modifiers to make it easier. Unlock all the accessories. Unlock all the glasses, costumes. Beat all the songs on free play mode is one of them. And then watch all the social events, which will just, you'll just unlock that stuff naturally. There is like a fetch quest type of thing. Not fetch quest, like a scavenger hunt type thing you gotta do with the events in Persona 5 and Persona 3, where you have to, you gotta find a card in your classmates' bedrooms, and you gotta do that like 20 times. It's not that hard. There's a sound cue for where the card is when you go near it, but it is kind of annoying. And it kind of breaks up the gameplay in a way I don't like. It's okay though. Like, I'm fine with it. And as you'll see later on, again, spoilers, but I did get this platinum, all of these platinums again on my Vita. Specifically, we'll talk about it later, but Persona 4 Dancing is a bit different because it does have a visual novel-esque story mode, and this is like my favorite Persona Dancing game by far. But it is basically, essentially the same trophy list, it's just different requirements and unlocking all the stuff. Like, I think there's like a grind trophy too. 500,000 points in shopping and buying all the items takes a little bit of time. I think you gotta replay songs a little bit. But it's not that bad. It takes 15 hours compared to like the 10 hours the other two require. And it's not that bad. If you're a Persona fan, I recommend going for them because they're really easy and they're pretty fun. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. If you don't remember, this was the failed Smash competitor created by Sony. For some reason, I played a lot back in the day despite it not being a very good game. But I guess it's one of those things where you play games despite it being mediocre, even as a kid, because you don't notice those things. And I kind of wish we could go back to that time where I just played whatever and didn't care. But, you know, now I can see flaws in video games. Anyways, I played this game a lot back in 2012 and 2013. I did unlock a lot of these trophies naturally. The one issue with this game is that it has online trophies, and that the game is offline now. So, it has online trophies, servers are offline, it's unobtainable. But outside of that, you just complete arcade mode with every character, and then you perform level 3 supers with, I don't know if it's every character, I think it is. Maybe it is, I think it is every character. No. It's perform level 3 supers with every character that has a stage tied to them. So use a level 3 super on their stage. And then there's some miscellaneous trophies, but most of them are online. And you can't get those anymore, so I don't recommend going for this. This is not a platinum you can obtain anymore, so just move on with that. We're good. Oh, here we go. Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Be yourself. This game is good. I love this game, actually. It's not the first Spider-Man game. I know there's Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man, but I platinumed that a little bit later on, as you'll see. Miles Morales, I just kind of got the platinum for without even really going for it, but I did go for it. I had most of the trophies already, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I played the game normally, got all the collectibles, and did all the stuff without even, like, going for the platinum. And there is a couple miscellaneous trophies, like, we'll get Spectacular, or whatever. Perform a 100 combo was kind of annoying. I had to, like, yeah, that was kind of annoying. Again, I'm not gonna look through all these because of spoilers. I don't want to show you guys. But Miles Morales was fun. I liked it more than Spider-Man, the first one, actually. Maybe because it's shorter. The only trophy that I would say is a pain is playing New Game Plus, just because you have to play the game again. And I'm not the type of guy to want to play the game right after. I think I said this before. I might not have. But I'm not the type of guy to want to play a game again right after I complete it. I want a little bit of breathing room there. I want a little bit of time. I want to move on to other games and not play the same game again. But I did enjoy the game to a point where I was fine with completing the game again for the platinum, like right after. And there's a 100% Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. This is a really good Castlevania-like game. I think directed by the creator of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, the director, sorry. But it's like an indie game that's like Castlevania, but that's not a platinum trophy, even though it should be, I think. That took me a while. Sackboy Big Adventure. Ooh, alright. PS4 version of Sackboy A Big Adventure was kind of tough. Well, mainly for one trophy. And if you've been around my channel, you know I stream this. String it together, get a gold on the Knitted Knights Ultimate Trial. This was the hardest trophy in the entire game. It's the one trophy that makes this platinum a 6 out of 10. It's not easy. You have to... The Ultimate Trial for Knitted Knights Trial is... Knitted Knight Trials are like speedrun levels. Speedrun challenge levels that you have to complete within a certain amount of time. String It Together is all of those levels in one level. So you gotta beat it under a certain amount of time and not die. And it takes like 10 minutes, man. You gotta go through one whole level, 10 to 15 minutes without dying. And dude, I got it, but it wasn't easy. And the rest of these, like fill your wardrobe with 300 costume pieces, are a little bit grindy. Multiplayer mode, earn 10 ace level goals. I think some of these were like not popping for me and I was kind of upset. In multiplayer, snag the most collectibles in a level 20 times. This wasn't popping for me until like 25 levels, I think, which was kind of annoying. In multiplayer, I don't think any of these are hard. Just beat the game. I would say just beat the game, go for collectibles, and then just look back on the trophies and see what you missed. There's not a lot here to worry about. Oh, here we go. Miles Morales, auto pop. I didn't play this game again, but there's a save transfer feature on PS4 to PS5 where you can transfer your save data and get a free platinum trophy. And like I said, people do despise this. I'm fine with it. I don't hate it. It's whatever. Saves me time. And the thing is, Sony endorses it, so they're fine with it. It's not like I'm breaking any TOS or anything. They literally implemented it. It's their feature. So I don't know. I don't really need to explain that much. Astro's Playroom. Okay, this game's amazing. I love this game. This is a tech demo sort of thing, 3D platformer that's installed on your PS5 when you get it, and it's really good. It's like a bunch of references to Sony's legacy with PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and it's so good, man. It's such a charming game, and I always recommend Astro to people, man. He's one of those underrated masters. I don't even want to say underrated because they are pushing him. I think Sony is making an effort to push Astro as like a mascot, but I do love Astro. His games, all of his games. He is such a cool dude, man. And a lot of these trophies, they're all references to other games, and it's just so cool to see. There's so many references to my favorite games in here, like LittleBigPlanet, Parappa, Gravity Rush, Castlevania, Crash Bandicoot. There's so much, man. There's just so much stuff. PlayStation Home. Like, if you remember that on PlayStation 3, there's a PlayStation Home reference in this game. Ah, it's so good. It's so good. If you have a PS5, dude, what are you doing? If you have a PS5, platinum this game. Don't even just play it, platinum it. It is so easy. It takes no time. There's no excuse for you not to have this platinum. If you have a PS5, that is, because it is PS5. I don't want to say get a PS5 just for this game, but if you happen to have a PS5 or end up getting a PS5, install Astros. If it isn't already installed, it should be installed. Play through it and get the platinum. It's so good. I can't recommend it enough. It's such a good tech demo, man. What else? I don't remember. Okay, there we go. Sackboy auto pop again. Oh well, I auto popped it. I don't do a whole lot of auto pops. I don't know. I like stacking games. Like, I'm fine with stacking games, but auto pops, I don't do them often. That's like once in a while I do an auto pop if I can. But Resogun, here we go. This game was made by Returnal's developer. Who made that? Who was that? Housemarque. These dudes are cool. I like their games. And Resogun's one of their games that I platinumed. This, oh man, this was a tough platinum. I am not good at these types of games. Twin stick shooters, I'm not good at them, but I carried on. I did the platinum, and it was fun. This was one of the first games I got with my PS4. I think they gave it away for PS Plus, and I didn't play it. Yeah, there we go. Save a human from an abductor's beam in 2014. That was the only trophy I think I got for this game. Oh no, there we go. Save a human. See more 2014 trophies. Is that it? There might be another one up here. No. I got one 2014, two 2014 trophies, and I called it a day. I didn't even play the game. But I went for the platinum, and I had a blast, man. That's the thing with platinums. Like, they motivate you to play games in your backlog, and I am so glad I trophy hunt, because there's so many games that I want to play that I just don't get around to, because there's other games, and I don't know, I just never get to my backlog, man. And this gives me a reason to go through my backlog in platinum games and like get as much as possible out of these games. I don't just beat the game and call it there. I get to play the game for more than that. I get to suck as much content out of a video game as possible, and I love that. Persona 5 Royal, here we go. This is a very long platinum, 120 something hours for me it took, but it is very easy overall. Like, it's not hard to do. I think the hardest, again, I'm not going to show it because of spoilers. Play that game, it's so good. I love Persona 5. It's my favorite JRPG of all time. I don't want to say favorite game because I think that still goes to LBP2, but it's so good. Get Royal because it is a better game. Not a better... It depends on who you ask, but I think it's a better game. It just adds more content and is like the ultimate version of it, and changes the story a little bit, adds new characters, adds new events. But Persona 5 Royal, you don't have to do a whole lot outside of just playing the game normally. I think you do have to get all your stats up, so like acing tests and stuff. You just look up the questions online. Just look up the answers, I mean, and you'll get those. I don't think you don't have to complete the compendium, so you don't have to get every Persona in the game. And that's a problem I have with Persona 5 and Persona 4 Golden, which is why I don't have those platinums yet. You have to get the whole compendium completed, which is kind of annoying, because it's like Pokemon. It's like Pokemon where you complete all of the Pokedex, but it's more annoying because there's Personas exclusive to parts of the game that you've already done, so you can't go back and do it. You have to do it all in one playthrough, so that's kind of annoying. Persona 5 Royal, though, I think the hardest trophy, again, sorry for spoilers, conquered the Reaper, which is like a bonus. Oh, you can see the trophy right here. I beat the Reaper. It was like, I think I turned on easy mode for this, but yeah, I don't know. It's the hardest. It's one of the hardest bosses in the game. But if you have like an OP team, if you tackle them later on, like after you beat the game or when you're close to beating the game, just defeat the Reaper in Mementos, and you should be good. I'm not gonna go through like how to beat the Reaper or anything. You can look that up online if you're having trouble with him. But I think this was my last trophy. I believe. Let me see. No, it wasn't. I had to do other stuff. Yeah, that's it for Persona 5 Royal. Donut County. Oh, this game's so cool. I love Donut County. It's a short little indie game. It reminds me of Katamari. It definitely reminds me of Katamari Damacy, if you've ever played that game. And Donut County is just, you're like a giant hole, and you grab stuff in the ground, and you get your hole gets bigger. I know the way I explained it is not great, but that's literally what it is. You're a donut. You're not a donut. You're a hole in the ground, and you make things go in the hole. Just play it, all right? Just play Donut County. It's so good, and it's like really short, and it's really easy, and it's really cheap. Donut County, great game. LittleBigPlanet's 25th platinum. This is a milestone platinum. I think the first milestone platinum was, well, the only milestone platinum I've done since is the LBP2 platinum as you saw. But here we are at 25, LittleBigPlanet 1. This is, I think, much harder than LBP2. Mainly because I had to actually go back and do all of these. What's funny is that I never beat story mode at LittleBigPlanet until I went for this platinum. So, there's that. Another unobtainable platinum just because of the online trophies. It's unfortunate, so I can't really recommend it. Here's some DLC trophies I didn't get, but those don't really count. Those don't count for the platinum, so that's fine. I'm surprised I didn't even get those, but Crowd Pleaser down here. The level you publish is played by 50 or more people. That's going to be the level you probably don't, the trophy you probably don't get is either this or Feel the Love or Celebrity, which are online exclusive. The hardest trophy in the entire game, though, is definitely ace all the story levels once again. Just because there's really hard levels in the story mode compared to LP2, I think. Specifically the bunker. I did a stream where I actually aced the bunker for the first time, and it was rough, man. Like, I could go back and probably ace it nowadays without too much issues because I've done it already, but it was hard. It wasn't easy, you know. Acing every level in any Little Big Planet game isn't easy. It's going to take you a couple of tries. But yeah, Little Big Planet 1, great game. It was my Little Big Planet PSP was my first Little Big Planet game. And then I played LBP 1, and then I played LBP 2, but LBP 2 is my favorite. Little Big Planet 1 is a close second. Pac-Man, retro gamer. I do like this platinum name. I'm a huge Pac-Man fan. I was a huge Pac-Man fan at one point in time. Original Pac-Man Platinum wasn't hard at all. Well, it is hard, but you could use a save exploit where you upload your save file to PS Plus or the cloud through PS Plus, and then download the save file, and then keep playing. You gotta play up to round 17, and that's it. That's basically, you gotta get clear 3 runs in a row without eating a single ghost and without losing a life. Picky Eater. Nothing here is that hard, and it's Pac-Man. It takes like 2 hours if you use the save exploit. Same for Miss Pac-Man. Not too hard. Definitely recommend getting these if you're like remotely into Pac-Man, I guess. I don't know. Pac-Man's Pac-Man. You like him or you don't, I guess. Whoa, look at these 0%. Okay, so the thing with 0% here, I definitely just started going through my library on PS3 and putting everything in my PS3 just so I could update the games. Just because I was worried that updates were going to get taken offline for these games. Because I thought they were for a little bit there, but I think it was just a error. And updates weren't getting taken offline. I thought they were. But yeah, that's why you see like all of these games I have 0% in. I just put the game in my PS3 to update it, and that's it. Hatsune Miku Project Diva F is fun, man. I know if you've never played these games before, you'd be like, what are you talking about? Hatsune Miku? No! This game is fun. This game is really fun. This series is fun. I love these games, man. Such great rhythm games. Not my favorite rhythm game, though. We'll talk about my favorite rhythm game pretty soon here, I'm sure. Yeah, but Hatsune Miku is like, it's like a really well put together rhythm game. I think out of every game, except for my favorite rhythm game, this is how rhythm games should be made. It's so straightforward, it's so easy to just get into and play. And the only issue, well, there's multiple issues with this this Platinum. You have to play a dating sim-like mode, and it's so goddamn time consuming, man. Like, you gotta wait like 15 minutes in between like getting their affection level up and stuff like this. This isn't why I played the game. I like the game for the rhythm game, and it's my favorite part, but I think a majority of the Platinum is this other mode, this I don't even know what it's called. It's not a dating sim mode. It's like dating sim like. It has like dating sim elements, like getting affection up and stuff like that. But you're just like, it's like they're your pet. It's really weird, man. It's like Nintendogs, dude. You get them like toys and stuff. I don't know, but there's like RNG trophies and stuff like that. I think the most annoying trophy, I don't know if I could find it here. Art collection. I think it's art collection. Art collection requires you to get every loading screen in the game. And the way you do this is that you boot up a mode, back out, boot up a mode, back out, and do that over and over again until you've gotten every single loading screen by random chance. And I don't think a single video game should have that. It sucks. And that was the last trophy I got, obviously. But that's Project Diva F on the PS3, there's Project Diva F Second, and there's Project Diva X, and then there's Future Tone, which doesn't have a Platinum, but I am pretty close to the 100% on that. After that, I played a couple games with no Platinums. A lot of games with no Platinums. I will go back to a lot of these games, by the way. If you're wondering, hey, wait a minute, go back and do Resi 2. Do Resident Evil 4, or not 4, Returnal, do Sonic Unleashed. I might never do Sonic Unleashed, but There's a lot of games here that I will go back to, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Give me some time. Oh, here we go. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. The first Ratchet game I platinumed, not the first Ratchet game I played. This is surprisingly really easy. You don't even have to get all the collectibles. The golden bolts are like the main collectibles of every Ratchet and Clank game. They always make you go for them for the platinum. They don't in this game. I don't get it. I'm not going to show spoilers for, even though it's not really story driven, or even though the story is not that big of a deal to most people. It is a new game, and I don't want to spoil people on that. But Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, I mean, yeah, it's like one of the best Ratchet and Clank games, but it just kind of came and went, right? I played it, platinumed it, moved on. I didn't really spend much time with it. It was like 11 hours. And I think I platinumed it in one day, too. Basically one day. It took like less than 24 hours. Yeah, same day. I think I stayed up and just played it. I played it at midnight when it came out on the 11th, June 11th, 2021. And then I platinumed it the next morning, 6 a.m. So, not hard. Rift Apart is definitely a recommendation from me. Tekken 7. Wow, okay, this is the game that broke my controller. Alright, we're not gonna just start with that, are we? Tekken 7. I am bad at fighting games. I'm really bad. It's like my least favorite genre because I'm so bad. Not because they're bad, but because I'm bad. Tekken's really fun though. I think Tekken is probably my favorite fighting game. Just because I can casually play it with a friend without even worrying about doing combos. I could just do the basic stuff and get around just fine. One trophy I have issues with. Oh my god. Akuma, man. Akuma in story mode. Why is he so goddamn annoying? Like, I can't... I know fighting game fans, Tekken fans are gonna like be like, oh, what are you talking about? You have problems with Akuma? Akuma is so goddamn annoying, man. He was so annoying, and I couldn't beat him for the longest time. You have to beat the story mode in this game, as well as play some online matches, and that's really it. It's a really easy platinum. Do some miscellaneous stuff. Like that's basically the rundown for like every platinum, but it's a really basic trophy list. And it's the easiest Tekken game. No, that's not true. It's one of the easiest Tekken games. Tekken games aren't usually hard. I think Tekken 6 is like the hardest one. But Akuma essentially broke my controller. Made me break my controller. I don't usually get mad at video games. Okay, I used to as like a child. I threw DualShocks at the ground, bro, when I got mad at COD or whatever. I haven't done that in so long though. The thing with this though, I didn't like just slam it on the ground. I didn't just take my controller and chuck it on the ground. What I did was, I was laying in my bed. I got beat by Akuma for like the 20th time, and I just thrusted. I thrusted my controller as it just flew out of my hand. I just let it go. I wasn't screaming, I wasn't raging. I had intentions of doing it, but I didn't want to actually do it, and it just kind of, you know when you like pretend to, I don't think anyone else does this, but you know like when you pretend to break something, like, man, I'm gonna break this thing, and then you just don't do it, because like obviously you don't want to break it. Well, that was like what I did, but it actually came out of my hand. Whatever. I got angry. I was tilted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, DualShock. It's not broken. It got a huge crack on the bottom of it, and it doesn't function that well anymore. I think it has some massive stick drift now, but it kind of always did, I think, and I just didn't notice. It's an old controller. It was from 2016. I have multiple controllers. I'm fine. Don't break your controllers. That's it. I'm not gonna talk about this platinum much more than that. Treasure battles was another thing that you had to do. It's not that bad. This trophy's not bad. Undertale. Okay, Undertale. I played it on Switch, and I went through all the runs: Genocide, Pacifist, Regular. Great game. You don't have to do anything for the platinum. Literally, look at all these trophies, man. Look at the trophy names. Look at the trophy names. Don't you have anything better to do? Don't worry, I have lots of ideas for trophies. Like, this is a troll's trophy list, and Toby Fox is a troll, bro. Look at the dog. That's him. That's literally him. Dog Nation, multiple levels. Just gotta donate money to the dog shrine, and that's it. You don't even have to beat the video game. You gotta reach Hotland. Oh wait, no. Reach the second save point in the core. I'm not gonna, there's no spoilers in here. There's not much really spoil in this trophy list. But this is really easy. If you have any remote interest in Undertale, first off, buy the game and play it. But play it on PlayStation, because it is a really easy platinum, and you don't have to do anything for it. It's like, honestly, one of the easiest platinums on my list. It's Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 1. This was a fun game. I do like this game a lot. This was when I was just finishing up Naruto with a friend. I was watching through it for the first time, and I enjoyed it. I liked it. I bought the Ninja Storm games, and I played through the first one, and it was really fun. It's like a 3D arena, like anime licensed fighter, and it had like a single player story mode, and I really enjoyed it. I didn't play the second or third or fourth one yet, though, and I don't know if I will anytime soon. Those ones have grindier trophies, a lot of online ranked match trophies that I would probably have to grind out with a friend, because the games are probably dead, maybe? Like Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 and 3 and 4, I don't know if people are playing those games very often. And I'm not very good at those fighters, so I'm not gonna be able to win ranked matches. I think it's like 50. You gotta win like 50 ranked matches, but this one has no online. You just kind of complete the missions. And if you're a Naruto fan, yeah, I would say go for this. This is like a really fun platinum, a really fun game. It has like a whole open world hub where you're Naruto and you go through the village, the Hidden Leaf Village, and it's really cool. One of my favorite like anime licensed games, I think. A lot of love was put into it. Ho-ho! Among the Greats, this is one of my favorites platinum trophy names. Among the Greats. This is a very simple platinum. However, it's Among Us. I had to get this platinum. It's funny. Among Us is funny. I dude, I enjoy Among Us. Like, I enjoyed it. I played like hundreds of, not hundreds, but I put like 100 hours into it when it was popular. I like Among Us. I think they're funny little guys. I think the game's a little funny little game. The main thing with this platinum is that you just gotta win 3 games on all the maps, and you get 500 total tasks done, and you get 150 total kills. If you've ever played Among Us, you know that's not actually that hard, but it is time consuming. And the thing with Among Us when it first came out on console, the console port's awful, by the way. I don't know what happened. It's really bad. It's delayed. This is when it first came out. I didn't play after the... It's been like a year, so they might have updated it. I don't know. But Among Us was really bad in console. There was a lot of bugs, and one of the bugs was, in fact, an exploit to get tasks and kills faster by going into custom games. So you could go into a custom game... Actually, no, it was only for Taskmaster, I believe. Right? Or was it the wins? I don't know. I just know I grinded this out with a friend in a custom game and didn't really have to do anything for this. I'm pretty sure this is an auto pop, but it's not a full auto pop. So you could like get a kill, and it says you got 500 kills. Or 150 kills. So if you already got the platinum on PS4 and you boot up the PS5 version, it starts popping some trophies, but not everything. That's what I call... That's not what I call, but that's what people call a semi-pop. A partial pop. There we go. They call it a partial pop because it's not a full auto pop, but some trophies do carry over. Persona 4 Dancing All Night, that is the PS Vita stack. It's not an auto pop, but I was happy to play this game again just because it's fun. I love Persona first off, but these were the games. I said they weren't that great, but I'm just saying in comparison to like Hatsune Miku, they aren't great rhythm games. I think they're good though. Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX. This is like a Sega game. This is like, one of Sega's first video games, actually. If you've ever played on like the Master System or the Sega Genesis, this is a remake of an old Sega Master System game called Alex Kidd in Miracle World. And I thought the remake looked pretty good. Like, it looked visually cool. Let me just see if I can see a clip here. Look at that. That is really cool looking. Like a really big step up from the original. And you can play it with the original graphics on, I believe. I don't know if I do that here. I do it in the other version. Oh wait, not here. There we go. This is what the original game looks like. This is kind of cool because I get the platinum in the same spot. Just the platinum for that, and then you play the PS4, PS5 version of the same versions, but you could switch the graphics in between the two. This part's kind of annoying. I die there. I got the platinum at the same spot on both stacks. This is not an auto pop, but it has 2 stacks. It's a really short game. It's not an easy game. It's not easy in the slightest. It is pretty challenging. But if you play it once, you can do it again. And it's not the hardest thing ever. You can get through it. It's like rough, right? The platforming is not great. It's not a very good game. It's not like a great game at all. I had fun with it. Alright, so Celeste is a very good game. This is a platformer that's like akin to Super Meat Boy. And it has a really, really good story. It has a really, oh my god, it's really fun, man. It's a really well-designed video game, and I do recommend it if you've never played it before. But the platinum is rough if you don't use the exploit, which is not really exploit. It's just you turn on the, I think once you beat the game, you unlock like cheat codes, and you can turn on cheat codes. So you could be invincible and then have infinite jumps. And that's how I got like a lot of the, all of the strawberries. Like, you gotta get 175 strawberries, which are really hard to get if you're not cheating. And by cheating, I mean using in-game cheat codes. So, it was a really good game. I completed the game normally. I didn't cheat the game or anything. I just, I turned on cheat codes for these strawberries, and that's really it. If you didn't use the cheat codes, though, it is pretty hard. It's like really hard. Especially like the seasides, I'm pretty sure are really hard. It's a really good game though. I got this in like one day, I think. Yeah. The 25th and 26th, I got this. Took less than 24 hours. Hatsune Miku, Project Diva F2nd. It is a better game than the first one, but again, it has the same issue with the first one where you gotta play the one mode, and it's really grindy, man. It's so grindy, and it's not necessary at all. Well, it is necessary, but it's not necessary. I don't think it's necessary in the video game. I would have much rather have them put in like more songs in the video game, put more development time into making songs than a Nintendogs like mode. I don't care about the Nintendogs mode, dude. Whatever. The game's really good though. I love the rhythm game of Hatsune Miku, and the music is really good. Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection is one of the first PS3 games I ever got, but I never played it. And this is an easy plat. Like, I definitely went back and played this because the platinum was easy, but also because it is one of the first games I got in PS3, and it's cool to go back and play games you bought so long ago and never played. And this is just a Genesis collection, like as the title says. Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection is not a Sonic game. It has Sonic games in it, but it's mainly just Sega's like library, like back catalog of just their older games like Vector Man, and Streets of Rage, Sonic Spinball, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic 3, Sonic 1. Is Sonic 2 in here? I think Sonic 2 is in here. Flicky, Golden Axe, Fatal Mission, Echo the Dolphin. I think the hardest trophy was definitely the columns. Get 20,000 points only on easy mode. Wait, maybe that's not the hard one. I know for a fact that the hardest one was this one. Beat the game for Robotnik's Mean. Maybe not. I like Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, by the way. That is a really good game. It's basically, if you've never played Puyo Puyo before, it's Sega's puzzle game. It's Sega's Tetris. It's not the exact same as Tetris, but it's very similar. But yeah, you just kind of go in each game and complete. Just you complete some goals that they lay out for you, like reach scene 11 in Vector Man 2, collect 500 photons, which are the collectibles. Unlock Roo the Kangaroo. Complete the first level using all 3 characters. Like, these are just like miscellaneous tasks they make you do in each game. You don't have to beat every game. You don't even have to beat most games. You don't have to beat really any game. And I kind of had fun. I had fun like going through all of these games I didn't play before. It was like a rush, right? I'm playing all of these Genesis games I've never touched in my life for the first time ever. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's fun. It's fun playing these games for the first time, and I'm glad that the Platinum made me do that. No life, watch every video. Wasn't popping for me, actually. I remember this trophy. This wasn't popping for me for a while, and I didn't know why. And I think I figured it out. I think I had to do something really dumb in a game. I had to go through like all of the games again and figure out which thing I was missing, but Fall Guys, oh my god. Now, Fall Guys used to be one of the hardest platinums. I got it, though. I got it. The reason I got it, though, was definitely because I grinded it out with people. I didn't, what is the trophy called? I'm trying to find it. It's Infallible. Win 5 episodes in a row. Here it is. We'll show it. I don't think it will. It's a screenshot. Well, I don't know why I'm waiting for a video to play. Infallible is winning 5 games in a row, and it's a 0.3%. It's not easy, but I definitely had people help me out with it though. I had people essentially boost it for me, and that's kind of what you have to do unless you're a god at Fall Guys. And I'm not terrible at Fall Guys. It's just it's so annoying to get consistent wins, just because. It's a battle royale, essentially. You're gonna get unlucky, man. You're gonna go up against the god of all gods, the god of all games, and he's gonna beat your ass. There's nothing you can really do about it, and you gotta make it to the end of each game. You gotta win 5 games in a row, in 5 games, and it's just... I love this game. This game is so fun, and I'm gonna play it again when it comes to PS5 or when the new season comes out. I'm gonna get another platinum, like, cause if you transfer your Fall Guys... if you just boot up Fall Guys, you get a free Platinum Trophy on the other version. So, we'll see later on, but they added a new Fall Guys launcher to PS4, just because they're retiring this old launcher. I just booted up the game and got a free Platinum Trophy. And people are upset about that, but again, it's not. You can't really do anything about it. You boot up the game and you get it for free. You can't even, like, choose not to do it. I played Fall Guys on PC when it first came out, actually, and a lot of these trophies auto-popped from my PC account. So, reached level 40 fame during a season. That was all done in 2021. Wait a minute. No. That was all done on PC, and then I popped them all when I booted up the game for the first time on PS4. So all I really had to do, I think the only trophies I actually had to go back and do was perform an emote just before coming first in a race round, win 20 episodes, win 5 episodes in a row infallible, get first place in a race round 20 times was kind of annoying. That was actually really annoying. I did that legitimately. There's nothing here that I did illegitimately outside of maybe Infallible, which I did have help with. You still had to get lucky. You still had to get lucky if you wanted to boost that. Like, you had to hope people got in the same lobby as you. It's not like a given. You can't just boost that. You had to boost it on like a mode that was easy to win. So like they do like rotations for new modes and stuff every week or two. And the easiest one to get this in is definitely like the what is it? It's like you only have like 8 players in a game, and you win 5 matches, and like you get eliminated. One dude gets eliminated, and the round goes on. So it's like I think it's like a final round mode. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it if you've ever played Fall Guys before, but it's definitely an easier on different modes. But that is, I want to say it's my proudest platinum I've ever gotten, but I did sort of cheese one of the trophies, so I'm not going to say that. I can't really say that. Infallible, the hardest trophy in the game, was cheesed, so I can't say that. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. This was a challenge, actually. See, this was one of my first PS3 games, like Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, and I did a lot of these trophies. No, I didn't. I did some of these trophies in 2012. Earn your Amber Sega license. Earn your Blue Sega license. It's just playing the game. The last trophy I got... Oh, here we go. There's not a timestamp here. And that's because I'm almost certain that I didn't have a PSN account at this point in time. So there's no timestamp here, which is really weird to see. But that's just because I didn't have a PSN account until, like, here. January. Not January. July of 2012. So... yeah. The hardest one is... what's the hardest one? The hardest one is definitely the missions. You gotta get a AAA rank on all of the missions in the game. There's like 50 missions, and some of them are really easy. A lot of them are just, they're okay. But like, oh my god, there's like a couple. There's a couple that just make me want to pull my hair out, man. I got it though, and I'm glad I did, because I do like this series of games. I do like Sonic Racing. I do like Sonic. Sonic used to be my favorite thing ever, man. But, they've just been releasing garbage video games, so I can't really say that anymore. It's Sonic Sega All-Stars Racing. I wish I can get transformed, but it is a little too tough for me. I might do it eventually. I might go back and try to go for that, but dude, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transform. It's a rough platinum, and I don't know if I can even do that before the server shut down. We'll see, though. Here we go. Taiko no Tatsujin. This is all Japanese, and that's because it's a Japanese exclusive video game. Taiko no Tatsujin V version. Well, shit. I can't really explain a lot of these trophies. They have the same exact icon, and they're all Japanese. I don't really remember the trophies, to be honest with you. I think you just gotta play the songs, and then play the RPG mode, which was kind of cool. This was the first Japanese game I've platinumed, and I have platinumed a couple Japanese games since then. The PlayStation Vita is region locked, or region free. So you could buy Japanese, you could import Japanese games and play them on your American Vita. You just gotta, it's not English, so you gotta follow like a translation guide. But because it's a rhythm game, it's not really hard to understand what's going on, because you're playing a rhythm game. But I did get this platinum, and I'm really glad I did, because it's a really, really fun game, man. I love Taiko. Taiko is my favorite rhythm game of all time, hands down. And let's see. Well, I was gonna say let's see what the platinum clip's like, but this is a Vita game, and PlayStation Vita games don't record your platinums. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob used to be my favorite show as a kid. I think that goes for like a lot of people, but I never played Battle for Bikini Bottom as a kid. This is a remake of an old PS2 GameCube platformer called SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, and it was a classic in many people's childhoods. I just never played it, but this was a really fun game. It's a really... It is definitely... It shows its age. It's definitely like a budget licensed game, but it has love put into it, and I think it's one of the best like cheap licensed platformers out there, and I'm glad they remade it for a new generation. It's really good for what it is, and it's really, I don't know. There's a couple trophies in here. They were giving me trouble. I think it was getting all of the socks. Maybe I was dumb. Actually, no, I was dumb. I was gonna say some of these didn't pop for me, but definitely like the sock getter trophy. No, not sock getter. There's another sock trophy here. 100% SpongeBob. You gotta get everything in the game. You gotta get all the spatulas, all of the socks, all of the... Is that it? I'm pretty sure that's it. Beat the game, do some miscellaneous stuff, I'm pretty sure. One of the sock trophies didn't pop for me, and I think it's because I was missing a sock that was really out of range, really out of sight. I couldn't find it. But that's really all I have to talk about with SpongeBob. It is a fun game. They gave it away for PS Plus, but I did own the game before that. I think it's just I waited until... No, I didn't. I played my copy of the game, but they did give it out for PS Plus like a month after I got this platinum. Which was... it's fine. It's cool. I'm not upset or anything. It's just I bought the game, played it, and then they gave it away for PS Plus, so I couldn't really... I missed out on that month of PS Plus games. I didn't really get anything out of that. Human Fall Flat is a cool game. I wasn't really into it. My friends kind of carried me through it. Because I was really bad with the puzzles. I got really annoyed with like the physics and stuff. And I wasn't really getting it. I wasn't really getting the game until like the very end. And you do have to beat the game. You have to beat the game again. Wait, no you don't. Right? No, you have to beat the game in one sitting, which was kind of worrying all of us. We thought maybe we weren't going to do that. Like, when we first played the game, we didn't know if we were even going to like it enough to play it through all the way in one sitting, but we did it, and it was a fun time. Again, like I said, my friends kind of carried me through the platinum. I didn't really do much. In fact, I got stuck. I got stuck in, like, the wall for a whole level, and my friends had to do the whole level by themselves. I couldn't respawn or anything, and I was afraid of leaving because, well, it would have voided the trophy for me for completing it in one sitting. So I had to stay there, and I couldn't get out. The hardest trophy, oh, man, there's one in here. I'm trying to find its... Hardest trophy... This is one of them. Walk on the rolling ball to bite... Wait, is that one of them? That might be one of them. Pass the pen? Okay, this is annoying. It wasn't that bad, actually. No, that was fine. Here it is. Smooth moves. Parkour fluidly from the alley to the blacksmith in castle without touching the ground. It took us a while for this. I wonder if it's going to show it. Oh my god, it's a screenshot. I gotta remember these. It took us a while just because it wasn't counting. It just wasn't counting. And I think we were doing it wrong, but it was so specific in what it wanted you to do. Not touch the ground. We didn't really know. I don't know. It just wasn't working. And it was really annoying. The last trophy I got was the one where you had to... Oh, wait, where is it? Not that one. Travel 25 kilometers? Yeah, that is it. That's the last trophy I got. This is really grindy, and we definitely didn't reach this amount while playing the game normally. And I had to leave my game on and put a rubber band on my on my joystick and just let it go running while I slept. And I got the platinum trophy while I was asleep, which is kind of funny. Getting a platinum while sleeping, that is something. But yeah, there's Human Fall Flat. It has a PS4 stack. I might go for that eventually, but it was a relatively fun game, especially with friends. If you don't have friends, maybe you won't like it as much, but Rhythm of the Gods, okay. This is a really easy platinum. Like, no offense to the creator or anything. Like, I know it's a very small indie studio that made this video game, and I don't really like, you know, shitting on indie games that are made by, like, a single person. But this is not what I expected, and I was kind of disappointed because it did look cool from the trailers. It just wasn't that cool in the end because it was so short. There was only like 5 levels in the game, and I don't know. It was kind of cool. I bought it because it was a rhythm game, right? I want more rhythm games on PlayStation. The Rhythm of the Gods just wasn't my favorite. It was cool though. Like, it was fine. It wasn't a bad game. It's just I didn't really care for it in the end. Platinum took me like an hour, I think. And I think it might be a little harder for some other people, but just because I'm so used to rhythm games at this point. I've gotten the Taiko Platinum, I've gotten the Hatsune Miku Platinums, the Persona Dancing Platinums, Parappa Platinum. I'm already so used to rhythm games that it's very easy for me. I just backed out. I'm dumb. Okay, Minecraft, PlayStation 4 Edition. Don't mind expansion pack 2 and 5 being 0%. I literally can't even do those because they removed the modes from the game. Additions only. Yeah, this doesn't even work anymore. I can't get these trophies. I can't 100% Minecraft, man. It's impossible. Anyways, the Platinum Trophy for Minecraft isn't really hard. You're going to be really disappointed, though. I cheesed this Platinum. So you could basically join a Realm server and just get all the trophies. It's like an achievement idol server in Team Fortress 2, if you ever played that before. It's completely legitimate. Like, this is in-game. I'm not using any outside hacking or anything. This is in-game. I joined someone's map, and it was a achievement server. And I got everything. As to why I did that instead of playing the actual game of Minecraft, well, it's mainly because I don't really like Minecraft. Minecraft is a game I used to play as a kid when it first came out. I don't like it anymore. I really don't. I've given it so many chances, and it's bored me to death every time. I am so sorry. I know a lot of people like Minecraft. I know a lot of people love Minecraft. I don't. I think it's okay. It's just, it gets really, really boring for me after a while. I do play with friends, and we come to like the same agreement. Most of us come to the same agreement that Minecraft's just kind of boring. And I know people play with the mods and stuff, but I'm talking vanilla. Vanilla Minecraft is not that fun for me, and I'm sorry if that disappoints you or upsets you. It just isn't. And I used to play it a lot. I'm not saying that as like a Minecraft hater. I've never been, like, I've played this game before as a kid. Whatever. Burnout Paradise Remastered. Oh, this is a cool game. I'm a Burnout fan, I want to say. Like, I played Burnout 3 Takedown as a kid. I played the Crash mode a lot. Like, a lot. I didn't play the racing, but Burnout Paradise is sort of like an open world Need for Speed game, more so than a Burnout game. You crash into cars, and it's really fun. It's not Burnout though. It's Burnout Paradise. It's like a reboot of the series where it's like in an open world. And the other games weren't like that. You do like races on the street. You crash into cars and cause as much damage as possible. It's really fun. I'm surprised I even went for this platinum. I just had that much fun that I got the platinum in less than a week. So, Burnout Paradise, yeah, I definitely recommend it. Get the remaster for this game. The only issue is, again, online trophies. The original Burnout Paradise on PS3 actually has, I think it had its servers taken down. So that's unobtainable, but this game has some online trophies that I had to boost with other people. Right here. Awarded for meeting up in the Wildcats baseball stadium with 7 other people. And it's like not necessary, man. Why do you put a trophy like this in your video game? Like, you gotta get 8 people together to visit a single location. That's not gonna happen in a normal ass game. You have to like communicate with them and tell them to go to that area. Like, there's literally, unless you're all friends, there is no way you're going to join a game with randoms and meet up at the same spot. In this very specific spot in this open world map. It's dumb. I think people should just stop putting these online trophies in your video game that aren't necessary at all. Whatever. It wasn't hard to do. I set up a boosting session, or I joined a boosting session on PSN profiles, and it took me a couple minutes. But it's just like, why? Everything else was perfect, though. Burnout Paradise is really fun. I got some of the DLC, and other DLC I didn't really go for, though. Let's see what else I got. Hatsune Miku, there we go. Diva Project Future Tone is the, it's like the definitive Hatsune Miku game. There's 200 plus songs if you get all the DLC. I gotta get this 100% eventually. I think the only issue is that you gotta watch 39 music videos for each DLC, so... Again, I want to play the video game. I don't want to do other things in this video game, like watching a music... I don't want to watch... I don't know. I want to play the game. So I didn't do that. And I don't really want to do that, but I probably will, just to get the 100%. Okay, here we go. Gravity Rush... Oh, okay, Gravity Rush... I did this on Vita first, but... Gravity Rush is... one of my favorite Sony games, I think. Yeah, Gravity Rush didn't really have a lot of not issues, but a lot of challenging trophies. I am tired, by the way. I am doing this in one take, and I'm like slowly dying on the inside. But you complete the story mode. There is free roam, so you could like you could just get everything in one playthrough without worrying about a new game plus. And the main challenging trophy, the most challenging trophy, is definitely the challenges. Get a gold medal in every challenge. With the Vita, this is kind of hard because of the frame rates and the controls. The frame rate on the PS Vita is not good at all. So like it runs less than 30. I think it goes under 20 at times. Plus, you know, there's a lot of touch controls, a lot of tilting going on. And I don't really mind gyro and touch controls in video games. They're like fun little novelties, right? They show off the system's capabilities, but Gravity Rush, man, Gravity Rush doesn't do it that well. Especially when it's precision platforming, because this isn't a precision platformer. You have to like work with the game's like very janky platforming to get these challenges done. I don't know. It's just annoying to do on Vita. A remastered though, Gravity Rush Remastered was much easier, mainly because I already did the platinum like right before. Despite what this says, Gravity Rush I actually did platinum first, and then I platinum remaster. Like I want to say, oh, like a couple weeks later. Okay, so yeah, this was my 50th platinum, Gravity Rush Remastered. This was a milestone for me. Milestones are gonna be games I usually really like. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Milestones. I think every 25 I go for platinums for games that I really, really, really enjoy. And Gravity Rush Remastered is my 50th. Yeah, definitely play it. Deserves more love. I love Gravity Rush, and more people, man. More people need to play it. More people need to play it. It's so good. It's so fun. Five Nights at Freddy's. I got the 100% in this, and I was going through a Five Nights at Freddy's phase. Like, I used to be into FNAF as a kid. Like, not as a kid, but like as a teenager. As a 14, 13-year-old, I used to be into FNAF. And I just, you know, I rediscovered my love for this series, you know. For a while, I was like, dude, FNAF's cringe. Who plays FNAF anymore? And I'm just like, oh, wait a minute, this is kind of cool. Looking back at FNAF. And it's FNAF 1. I don't know about the other games, to be honest with you, but FNAF 1 has a very chilling atmosphere, man. If you have the headphones on and you're playing this video game, it is genuinely, I don't want to say scary, but it gives you chills. Like, it has a really great atmosphere for the first game, and I don't think they ever topped it. I did get 100%. The hardest trophy was definitely beating 2020. Completed the custom night on the hardest difficulty. I'm surprised I even did this, man. Like, I'm surprised I went through with this. But a new not exploit, but a new strategy was found for this mode, and I followed that to a T. And I got the trophy, and I got the mode done. And I was so happy, man. Like, I never completed 2020 before. And it's like the hardest thing in the game, so I'm really glad I went back and did that. I get some games I didn't finish. There we go. Beat Souls for PS4 and PS5. My throat hurts. Oh my god. I've been talking for like over an hour now, man. Beat Souls is a rhythm game that's not really that crazy. I mean, oh, here we go. We got a platinum video. I just grinded out the same songs over and over again for Beat Souls. Beat Souls was actually given to me by the developer. It was a review copy, and I was always planning on making, I want to say like a trophy video on Beat Souls and in other games I've gotten codes for, and unfortunately I haven't gotten around to it. I'm so sorry, but I am talking about it now. And maybe one day, and I'm not going to say maybe because I probably will, if this video does well, I do want to go over some easy platinums and just talk about them and go more in depth about their platinums and just like recommend games for you guys to get that are actually decent. And Beat Souls is actually decent. And I'm not just saying that because I got a code for it. Beat Souls is okay. It's an easy platinum, but it's not like a 5-second easy platinum. It takes like an hour. It took me like an hour for both versions of the game. It's not an auto pop. You have to play these games separately. It's just, I don't know, the music's not that memorable, and the gameplay is unique. I do like the way this is set up, but it's not really anything crazy. It's not as fun as, say, like Hatsune Miku or anything like that, but it is unique. I've never seen it before in like a video game, in a rhythm game. So that's Beat Souls. If you like rhythm games and you're just looking for more rhythm games to platinum and play on PlayStation, then I would say get Beat Souls. It's one of like the few, that and Rhythm of the Gods. Even though I like Rhythm of the Gods way less, I think Beat Souls is decent for, you know, a genre that doesn't really get a lot of love from developers. I'm glad indies are making rhythm games still. I'm like losing my voice here. One Finger Death Punch is it's like a rhythm game, but it's how do I explain this video game? Okay, so let's see if you see like a clip. Master Smasher. There we go. So One Finger Death Punch is like a rhythm game where you punch guys and you punch them. You punch them and you punch them. And it's really addicting. And I think it's one of the more underrated games I have that I platinumed. And it's not easy. Like, you could do it, but like it's not like a 5-second platinum. It took me like 20 hours? Wait, how long did this take me? Like 15 hours? It was a lot of content. There's a lot of content in this video game, surprisingly enough, but it is like the same type of gameplay. Nothing crazy is going on with it. It's just really fun. There are a couple trophies that I think got on my nerves. Let me see if I can find them. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see, what was like the last trophy I got? I got the platinum on... It didn't take me that long. I only got it in 3 days. 559, so... I think I was going through the tower. In the tower mode, you just gotta like keep killing guys without dying. And I just saved it for last. It wasn't that bad. I don't think the first game is on PSN, which is unfortunate, but One Finger Death Punch 2 is just better, so... I played this on Steam for like a little bit before I even played it on PlayStation. I was familiar with the series, so... It's like a really cheap, but really charming rhythm game. Or not rhythm game, indie game. It's sort of a rhythm game, but... Marvel's Spider-Man! There it is! I beat this game in 2018 on stream, actually. That stream should be on my channel somewhere, but... I enjoyed this game a lot. Obviously, it's a really good game. It's one of my favorite, like, modern Sony games, along with Miles Morales. It's just, compared to Miles Morales, this one was really grindy. I don't know. There's like a lot of things to do, and eventually you start getting through them, and it's just like, oh wow, this isn't that bad. But at first, I was overwhelmed, and I didn't really know if I wanted to do this platinum. But I went through it, and I was like, oh wait, this isn't that hard. Just get all the suits, get all the towers, get all the backpacks, beat the story mode, obviously. I don't know. It's just get all the side missions done, which wasn't that bad. some miscellaneous stuff. It's not bad, nothing bad. And then obviously I didn't do the DLC, but this is an auto pop, so I got the remastered version. I had the remastered version already, and I just auto popped it. Save transfer auto pop. So yeah, sorry if I made you sad. But Shantae Half Genie Hero was always on my backlog. I always wanted to play a Shantae game, and after playing it, I really do enjoy it. I do like Shantae Half Genie Hero. This was a very scary platinum for me because you did have to speedrun the game. And I did look at a guide. I just followed a text guide with speedrunning, and because I beat the game, I was able to really easily speedrun the game right after. You have to, I think you have to speedrun the game. Yeah, you have to speedrun the game and get 100% as fast as possible, but you also have to speedrun the game. And I speedrun the game at the same time as the 100% trophy, just because it's easy. It's easy if you follow a guide. I think that goes for pretty much any speedrun, as long as the speedrun isn't ridiculous and requires you to be as fast as like a world record holder. Like, I don't think any trophies ever do that, but just in case they do, like, wow. Don't do that. Don't make the speedruns achievable for like casuals, right? I don't want to say casuals, but make them achievable for non-speedrunners. Timberman Versus is not as easy as I thought it would be. I thought this would be done in a couple hours. This took me more than a day. And it's mainly because of this right here. You gotta go crazy in hitting those logs. But Timberman's a very simple game. I played it on PC a lot back in like 2016. It's one of my guilty pleasures. It's not a bad game at all, actually. It's really fun. And it's like as simple as Flappy Bird. You press one button, left or right, and just chop down a tree, and then it's just try to get a high score, and it's really fun. I think the platinum is really annoying though, just because you grind so much, and it's just not necessary. Like, if you're gonna make this game, if you're gonna make every other trophy easy, just make the rest of the trophies not as time consuming, because it's annoying. It's annoying for the trophy hunter that wants to go for it. There's another stack for Timberman Versus I got on my European account just because it was 19 cents. But I didn't get it yet, and I will one day, but not now. That was too much for me. IA/VT Colorful, or IA/VT, maybe it's IA, I don't know. This is another rhythm game. Japanese exclusive Vita game. It actually cost me a pretty penny to get. I think it was like 40-50 bucks online. One of the more expensive imports of a video game I've ever gotten. But it was fun. Like, it was like Hatsune Miku with a budget, I think. It's like a budget Hatsune Miku game. And it's not Hatsune Miku, but it's another Vocaloid, so it's very similar. And it has some bangers in it, man. It has some good songs. And I do recommend this. I think it was annoying, though, because there was one level, one trophy. You have to go through all of the, you have to go through all of the songs on every difficulty, including easy. And if you know me, you know that I don't really like playing rhythm games on easy mode because they're just too boring. Like, I'm good enough to play on hard, and sometimes even extreme mode on rhythm games. And I don't want to be bored to death by playing on easy. And I'm upset that these games don't really, they don't stack when you play difficulties. Like, if you play hard mode, you're not going to get the normal mode trophy or easy mode trophy. You're going to get the hard mode trophy, and you got to go back and play easy and normal. And because I played hard mode first, it was just, or maybe I played normal mode first, it was just really boring when I went back to play the easiest difficulty last. But another trophy is the quick, I think it's the quick step, what is it, step up play mode? I'm not too sure what it's called. It might be here in English somewhere. No, it's not. Step up mode, step up play, whatever, is like a challenge mode, and you gotta like you gotta reach a certain criteria for each song, and it gets harder and harder the more you go up. You gotta complete a lot of those. They weren't too hard. Like, some of them were complete 3 songs in a row, without getting a bad score, like an A rating. You have to get an A rating on 3 hard songs in a row, I think was like the hardest one. Or hit like 1 button only. I don't know. I don't really remember, but I know like the weirdest trophy was like, I think it was a custom modifier trophy. You have to complete a song with a custom modifier where like the notes are invisible or something like that. And I had to look up a video of the dude playing the song, and I had to look at the video and play the rhythm game to the video because I cannot play with invisible notes, man. I need the notes on the screen. I can't just do that. I'm not that insane. I'm not even insane at rhythm games. I just really enjoy them, and I have gotten better at them. I'm not that great. I'm not even that good. But that's ES/VT Colorful. I'm not too sure how to really pronounce that. Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage is a game I beat back in 2018. I beat it right after Spyro 1, but I never went back to get the platinum until 4 years later. So there's that. Same thing with Spyro 1. I believe it's just the same with the different game. I think you have to get 120%, 108%, whatever it is, and then just beat the story mode and then do miscellaneous stuff. Nothing too crazy there. And I don't really remember the game itself because I played it so long ago. My Name is Mayo 2 is better, actually. It's better than the first game. And, you know, they start doing like different genres for some of the levels, and it you know, it's still charming. It's still charming as ever, and I definitely recommend getting My Name is Mayo 1, 2, and 3. And there's that. There's Sonic Generations. Oh man, this has got to be one of my favorite Sonic games, even though I grew up with Sonic Adventure 1, 2, and Heroes. But Sonic Generations is also during, you know, I was like 11 when I played this game, so it's still in my childhood. I played other Sonic games before this, and I still like Generations. I think this is my favorite boost formula Sonic game, if you know what that means. There's Unleashed, Colors, and Forces. Sonic Generations is one of the boost games, and I think it's my favorite boost game out of the 4. It's just, I don't know, it's just fun, man. And I'm glad I got this platinum because it is my favorite Sonic game, one of my favorite Sonic games. I've never ever went for the red rings in these Sonic games, but or like S ranks, and it was like actually like legitimately fun to get S ranks and red coins because I've never done it, man. I've never done it, and I'm glad I went for this platinum, so I was like enlightened by like beating Sonic levels fast. I've never actually went out of my way to beat Sonic levels fast. And, you know, these aren't that hard to get S-ranked. You don't have to be that good. You don't have to be that good to get S-ranks in Sonic Generations levels, but I think the hardest trophy, actually, for me, the last trophy, was take no damage from the final boss and clear the stage. This took me a bit of time. It was actually my last trophy. And I'm so glad that's over with. I do not want to do that again. Yeah. Well, this was a fun game. This was a fun game. I do recommend Sonic Generations. I do hope they port it, though, so more people can play it. Like, port it to PS4, PS5. Do, like, a Sonic Generations Ultimate. But don't screw it up like Sonic Colors Ultimate. Just make a good port. And we're good. Sly 1. Sly Cooper. This was a good game. I've never played Sly Cooper 1 before, but I really enjoyed it. And it's a really simple platinum. Yeah, it's a really simple platinum. You just collect 99 coins. You collect all of the what are they called? All of the blueprints. That's like the hardest trophy in the game, and it's so easy. Literally, just collect all of the blueprints at every level in the game, and you're good. It's like Spyro. It's as easy as collecting all the stuff in Spyro, even easier than that. And the game is just, it plays like I don't want to say like a modern Crash Bandicoot, kind of doesn't, but it reminds me of Crash Bandicoot, and it's not modern, so it came out in like 2002. But it reminds me of Crash Bandicoot in the sense that the levels are like linear, and they like change perspective, and I don't know, it just reminds me of Crash a lot, and when I played Sly 2, which I didn't platinum yet, by the way, I was very disappointed by the approach they took on the Sly series, and I'm kind of upset that it's now just... people like Sly 2, don't get me wrong. Sly 2, 3, and 4 are like... well, maybe not 4, but 2 and 3 are people's favorites. I like Sly 1. I kind of only like Sly 1. And it's sad because they don't make the Sly games like Sly 1 anymore. Or they didn't make future Sly games like Sly 1. I don't really know why. Like, I get it, they changed it up. They made it more open-ended. They made it more... I don't know. I don't like it. I think the other Sly games are just not for me. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to call them bad. I'm just going to say... oops, wrong game. Fall Guys. This is a stack for this auto pop stack that I got with the new version of the game. I'm going to be getting more stacks in the future because there is a PS5 version coming out. And there's European versions of the game that are going to be free to play, so it's like, why not? Get 3 more stacks of Fall Guys for free. It's not like I'm paying any money for them. They're going to be free to play. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer is my 64th Platinum, and that's for a reason. I'm not a Star Wars guy, however, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer was one of the first games I remember playing, and I played it on the N64, so 64th Platinum, N64 racing game, Star Wars game. This, I kind of cheesed a little bit. There is a debug mode that I messed around with for some trophies. Not every trophy though. Like, I didn't do this for every trophy. I played the game normally, like once, and then I got like the miscellaneous stuff through the debug menu or whatever, cheat codes or whatever. They left it in the game. Obviously, they didn't care. They didn't care enough to take it out, so I abused it. You can say whatever you want. But this is like a F-Zero type of game. It's actually pretty fun. It's more fun than I thought it would be. And it's like Wipeout. It's like F-Zero. It's a really old game though, and I really don't recommend it. It's just, I don't know. It's like a special. It holds a special place in my heart because it's like one of the first games I ever played. So I had to get it. I'm glad that there was a platinum for it. Bunny Raiders is a bad game. Yeah, it's a bad game. It's a free-to-play game that me and my friend were just like, oh, let's get an Easter platinum. Well, I was more like that. I was like, okay, let's get an Easter platinum real quick. And we looked at the PS Store, and there was Bunny Raiders, a free-to-play, I want to say, roguelike game. And you can play it with friends. It's like online multiplayer, but it's a really... no, it's a really shitty game. There's 2 levels. There's 2 levels in the entire game. And the hardest trophy is defeating the boss of the game. But for some reason... no, I know why. So it's like a... on PSN profiles, I see it's 9.8%. It's like a 60%, even though it's like a really easy, free game. The reason why more people don't have it is because it's so bad, and the people don't want to go through it. And that's all about... like, I got it. I got the Bunny Titan trophy, but I don't... this is like the one game on the list. I think it's literally the only game on my trophy list that I don't like. At all. It's a bad game. Speaking of bad games, we got LittleBigPlanet 3. No, I'm joking. I'm actually trolling. LittleBigPlanet 3, obviously... it's not even my least favorite LittleBigPlanet game. I think PSP is a worse game, but that holds a special place in my heart as well. Just because PSP is my first LittleBigPlanet game. But LB3, I was always afraid. I was afraid of going for this platinum because I was afraid my profile was going to corrupt. And what do you know? It didn't do it. It didn't corrupt. Surprisingly enough, it didn't corrupt, but it did corrupt like a week later. So, I got scared for a good reason, I think. But, obviously the hardest trophy here is acing all of the levels. There is a really hard level in this game. I think even 2. There's 2 really hard levels in this game that I was having trouble with. And I did it, but it took me a while, and it was really annoying. complete all of the quests in Little Big Planet 3 Adventure Mode, but you could see that I used logic to unlock this. And there's a bug where you could just kind of get the achievement in create mode without even doing anything. And there's like a really good reason as to why I didn't want to do this legitimately. Several good reasons. Main reason was I didn't want to do it. Like, I really didn't want to. I didn't feel like it. And if there's a way to like exploit it, like very easily exploit it in the game, I'm not using outside cheats. If there's a way to exploit it in-game, I'm going to probably do it. Unless it takes away from the game experience and I want to play the game itself, then I won't do it. I did the Journey Home DLC. This was annoying because this was bugged for me. Journey Home DLC was bugged. I got all of the collectibles legitimately. I did all of these trophies. And I think this one didn't pop right here. This one didn't pop until I restarted the thing, and then I got one item, and then it popped. It was weird. I don't really know what was up with that. I had to like connect a second controller, and then collect a prize bubble with the second controller, and then it popped. I'm not too sure what happened there, but Little Big Planet 3 is known to be buggy, so, you know. My name is Mayo 3. Here we go. Yeah. It's My Name is Mayo 3. Like, it's My Name is Mayo. It's... I don't even think it's better than the second game, actually. I think I like the second game more, but, yeah, it's My Name is Mayo, dude. It's a trilogy of video games. That's for sure. No, that's it. I'm not going to talk more about that. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Alright, so this is where I started going on a Call of Duty kick again. Call of Duty is a series I played a lot throughout my life, but I've never played a campaign all the way through, and Modern Warfare is the first game, Modern Warfare 2019 is the first game I played the campaign all the way through. I'm stumbling on my words, it's been so long. And, yeah, it's pretty fun. I think I'm more open to beating campaigns for COD games. More than I ever was, actually, because I never gave them a fair chance. But the thing about this Platinum is that it's really easy because it's only campaign trophies. Every other COD game well, it includes a lot of multiplayer grind. And while I do play the multiplayer, I don't play it that much. I don't play it as much as they want me to for the trophies. So I'm glad they went away without they went away with the multiplayer trophies. So it was fairly easy for me to do. Screw Special Ops, Spec Ops. That was not fun. I did not get that trophy. Therefore, I have a 98%. But it's whatever. Oh man. Senran Kagura. Bon appetit. Alright, so before I go in here, just know this is my 69th Platinum. So there's a very special reason as to why I played this game. I mean, yeah. If you know what this game is, like... So it's a rhythm game. Yeah, that's why I played it. It's a rhythm game. No, but really, this is like, this rhythm game was kind of okay, but obviously the main appeal of this video game is, you know, let me just, there we go. Here is the best way to describe this video game. Right here. This trophy kind of explains it all. That's it. It was really grindy, and I was kind of upset. I had to buy the DLC, not because I wanted 100%, but just because the game was so repetitive. There was like only 10 songs in the game, and you had to replay those 10 songs over 200 times. And it was like, you don't do that. You don't put a trophy in a video game where you have to play 200 songs when there's only 10 songs in the video game. Like, it's really dumb. It's really dumb. But I think from now on, I'm going to make it a tradition. There's several of these Senran Kagura games, by the way. I'm going to make it a tradition to platinum Senran Kagura games every 69. So, 169, I'll be seeing you again with another Senran Kagura. Castle Crashers was, wow, oh man, Castle Crashers. Very short trophy lists, very simple. But there's one trophy: survive until 2:30 and back off Barbarian. It was so annoying, man. It's like this one side mode where you're on like you're moving a I want to say like a chess piece, but you're not really. I don't know. It's really annoying. But you gotta avoid all these enemies, and they get so hard. And dude, like, you gotta play with other people, I think, for this to even happen. And I don't know. It's the worst trophy in the entire game. Everything else was okay. I just played with friends, and I grinded out the arena online matches with a friend. He just let me kill him, and I let him kill me, and we got a trophy for each other. That was easy. Collect all the animals is one of the trophies as well. You gotta beat the game and then kiss all the princesses in one game. Not one game, but just like overall. You gotta complete the game with a character, collect all the animal orbs, find and dig up 10 buried items. Very easy trophy list. I'm glad I got the Castle Crashers Platinum because it is a fan favorite of mine. I do like this game. I played it back on the PS3 and I played it on Steam as well. I have a lot of good memories with it. Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. Oh man, again, just like Senran Kagura, this this game has a lot of songs actually. No, it has a lot of songs. It has like 150 songs. But the grind is insane, man. You have to play all of the songs again. No. Oh my god. You gotta play all of the songs on every difficulty. So there's 450 songs, and it took 50 hours to get this platinum. It wasn't even easy either. Like, this is a really challenging rhythm game for me because it's not a typical rhythm game. It plays like a Kingdom Hearts game, sort of, but not really. You kind of just like press. The buttons are weird. Like, I don't even remember them, but you beat enemies on like a music scale. Music, what are they called? I don't know. You beat enemies to the music, and it's kind of a cool idea. I like it. I just don't think a lot of this stuff was necessary for the platinum. Like, getting perfects on a bunch of proud mode levels is also kind of annoying. This is the only Kingdom Hearts platinum I have and probably will ever get outside of maybe Kingdom Hearts 3. It is a series I like. I do enjoy Kingdom Hearts, but wow, those platinums are rough. Defeat 10,000 enemies was a grind and a half. That was, oh my god, I had to turn my brain off for that. Not 10,000, 100,000, sorry. Defeat 100,000 enemies. I was done with all of the trophies, and then just had this left, and I was just sitting there, mashing buttons on like an easy, or actually not an easy stage, but just like, I don't know, man. It's just a lot of grind for no reason. And the thing with this game is that it has a lot of songs that don't really fit a rhythm game. Like, you'd have some like goofy ass music playing, and it doesn't really fit a rhythm game. I'm kind of confused as to why they didn't do like more remixes, and why they just kind of plopped songs from Kingdom Hearts into this video game. I get it. It's more so like a budget release, but like, I don't know. They could have done like some cooler songs and stuff. When I was playing the game, it didn't really make me like. It didn't really hook me, but it was cool. Like, I'm glad they did a Kingdom Hearts rhythm game. I'm really glad they did. It Takes Two is a really good game. I played it with a friend, and we beat it in like a day. Really good trophy lists. Beat the game. That's really it. There's some miscellaneous, like, play all the mini games and stuff, and there's some miscellaneous trophies. Definitely play that game with a friend. It is worth playing. It is, it won Game of the Year last year. I think there's a pretty good reason for that. Batman, the Telltale series. I think, okay, so this is pretty recently, but this is, I was in a Batman kick pretty recently, where I watched all of the Batman movies for the first time in my life. I've never watched Batman Begins or The Dark Knight Rises or any of that. I watched all of the Batman movies, including the Tim Burton ones from like the 80s, and I watched all of them, and including the Batman, the new one, and then I played this Telltale game, and then I gotta say, this is probably my favorite Batman story overall. I do like the way they handled the story of Batman in the Telltale games, specifically the enemy within. And again, this is one of those Telltale games where you just gotta play it. There's no collectibles or anything, no choice-specific things. You just play it and you get the platinum. But this was on my backlog. I did have it for a while, so I just kind of wanted to play the game. And while doing so, I got 2 platinums out of it, so that's cool. Nothing wrong with the good old Telltale game. I think I did have issues with the first Batman game with, like, there were some issues. Yeah, there were some issues with this Batman game when it came to glitches and stuff. Visual glitches and crashing. I had that happen a couple times, and it was really annoying, but here we go. Platinum 75, Katamari Damacy reroll. I adore Katamari Damacy and the whole series of Katamari, and I think they should port more games. They should make new games, but they should port some of the older Katamaris like they did with the first one on modern platforms. And it's sad to see that Bandai Namco does not like Katamari, obviously. And this is a pretty straightforward... No, it's not. No, never mind. I take everything I just said back. I was going to say this is pretty straightforward platinum, but... You clear the stages, right? Make a star 1, make a star 2, make a star 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, make the moon, make Cancer. Yeah, that's funny. Make Cygnus, Corona, Borrelias, why can't I say these things? Pisces, I mean, dude, easy. Beat the game. And then you got these 2. Collect all of King's presents, easy. Look up a guide. Collect all the items, roll up all the items. Oh my god, man. You don't understand. There's like 1,400 items to roll up in this video game. And you have to have like a Google spreadsheet, a Microsoft Excel sheet open on your right monitor, and just like, you gotta go through them, man. You gotta find out where these are. And it's not easy. Like, there's a guide online. There's several guides online, but it's not easy to just find these things. And they're hidden on, like, specific stages, and you gotta be big enough to roll up some of the items. I love Katamari, but dude, it's so tedious getting every item in the game. And there is another Katamari game, Katamari Forever, where it's the same thing, and I haven't played that game yet. I haven't platinumed that game yet, but I want to. It's just that I'm really scared about collecting all the items in that game, because I didn't want to get this platinum. I didn't want to go for that trophy. I did though, and I did it for the 75th platinum. I've been saving it for a milestone. I said, screw it, I'll do it. I'll do it for 75, and I did. And I'm glad I did, because this is one of my favorite games of all time, even though I played it like just 2-3 years ago for the first time. Really, really charming game. I love the music in it. I love like the art style and the gameplay, obviously. But I think the music and the art style kind of carries it. The charm of the game is like what does it for me, just like Parappa. And I appreciate it for like what it is. Explosion, easy platinum. This is one of those cheap plats. I got it for like $1, and it is, again, I don't get these easy plat games unless there's something to them that looks appealing to me. And Explosion's one of those games where it's like, okay, wait a minute, this kind of looks cool. And I played it, and it was fun. I do like Explosion. It's like a twin-stick shooter that's kind of challenging for a 40-minute platinum. Like, it's genuinely challenging. You have to, like, actually pay attention and not just, you know... You gotta play the game for a little bit and kind of learn how to be good for a little bit. I did this on PlayStation 4 and I did it on the Vita. It's a cross-buy game, so you get it for both systems. My throat really hurts. Oh my god. The Vita version runs like ass. I had to turn off the paint, which is kind of like the whole gimmick of the game. I had to turn off the ink for the game on Vita for it to run well, and that's sort of like the whole gimmick of the game. So that's unfortunate. Don't play the Vita version if you don't want to. It's bad. Kale the Kangaroo. I want to play that game. I'm going to platinum that game. I got a code for it. I'm actually going to stream it after this video. After this video. I'm going to stream KO the Kangaroo and maybe go for the Platinum in one stream. Thank you to, the developer who gave me the code. I'll play that game later on. Oh, we're going up. Playroom VR. I hooked up my VR for the first time in like a long time. And I finally played this game, which is the first Astrobot game, I think. Or maybe the second Astrobot game. The second game featuring Astrobot as a character. And this is sort of a tech demo for the VR that came out back in 2016. It's definitely a game you play with other people in your house. However, I had to stream. I don't have another person in my house to play this with. I don't really want to play with someone in my house, but I had my friend help me through Discord stream. And he helped me with some of these trophies. This is really hard to do by yourself, by the way, but I did it, and I got that pretty recently. We're starting to get into like very recent platinums, like days ago, yesterday. Astrobot Rescue Mission was the platformer, the standalone platformer they released for VR that includes Astrobot. This is a fun game. This is what I want to see when it comes to Astrobot. I want to see more games like this. It's a full-length VR platformer, one of the best VR games I've ever played. It's just so charming. It's so fun, and nothing really hard about this game. You do have to do all of the challenge modes. You have to get all the rescue bots. You got to rescue all the Astrobots or whatever, and then beat the game. And then some miscellaneous things. All the chameleons. I did have to look up a guide for all the chameleons and all the bots. It's just a fun game, and I totally recommend it. I think it takes like 20 hours though, and it's kind of hard. Not really hard, but it's kind of challenging when it comes to the challenge mode. You do have to try and speedrun some of the levels. And, I don't know, man. If you have a VR headset, again, just like I said with Astro's Playroom, I definitely recommend getting this. Oh, here we go. Haha, CSGO! Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I play this on PC. They have a PS3 version for some reason. It's a Valve game on PS3. They do that sometimes, but it's usually not good when they do it. And this is not good. CSGO on console was never meant to be. I'm saying that right now. And there's one everything's easy though. It took me like 3 hours to get the platinum. And you could do the platinum entirely with bots. But since the servers are offline, you're kind of reliant on bots, and you can't have a friend to help you out. So this was a little more challenging than it needed to be. But I got this platinum completely done with bots. And the hardest trophy, man. It's both make the cuts is the hardest trophy, just because the bots don't take out their knife unless you throw a Molotov at them, and sometimes they don't even take out their knives, so you absolutely have to hit them with a Molotov or they don't take out their knife. And then bunny hunt, you have to kill an airborne enemy, so they got to jump off of a ledge, and then you got to shoot them. You got to kill them while they're in the air, jumping off of a ledge, and it's so annoying to get that to happen. And it happened though, and I thought it was never gonna happen, but I got it. I got the CS:GO Platinum. It wasn't easy. Persona 3 Japanese stack, Persona 3 dancing, Persona 5 dancing Japanese stack, and then finally, last but not least, is Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. They just gave this away for PlayStation Plus, and I got the Platinum in less than a day. And surprisingly enough, I really enjoyed it. I think this is one of, if not the best, Smash clone out there. I don't care what other people say about anything else. I enjoyed this the most. It felt like Smash to me, like a budget Smash Bros. And I do like Nickelodeon characters, like Invader Zim and Garfield. Garfield's not really Nickelodeon, but they do own him now. SpongeBob, obviously. Great game. Not great, but fun game. And you really just have to complete arcade mode with all of the characters and then play online, which I was destroying people online because nobody played this game before. I didn't play this game before, but I played Smash, so it kind of clicked with me kind of immediately. But yeah, if you got this for PS Plus this month, by the way, definitely play it. Give it a try. Maybe change the controls around. It's a fun game. I think because they added voice acting through an update and items and balances over like the past few months since it came out, it's become a much more polished video game, and it feels more premium now. Like before, it used to feel super budget and just kind of bad, but now it's a good game, I think, and I definitely recommend it. But that is it. My voice is dying here. We're gonna end it off on that, I think. I will get more platinums. Don't worry about it, man. I have so much lined up. So many games I want to play and platinum, including some of these on my home bar, but I'm not going to spoil which ones. That's it, though, for now. I'm dying over here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.